Thank you for joining me live from the grooming table. I am Amy Lee, certified professional pet groomer since 2003, but it is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the pet grooming industry so you can provide the same level of quality care to your beloved pets at home as I provide to my client pets in my grooming salon. I'm so glad you're here. So many of you are finding great joy in grooming your dogs yourself. A lot of this started during COVID when you had no choice. And then people were reaching out to me right and left saying, how do I do this? Where do I get that? How do I learn this? Because I'm really loving grooming my dog. And that's what happened. That's how it happens. People begin to do things the right way, and they saw the bond just increase with their pet just from grooming them. It's been amazing. So here we are all these years later, still learning wonderful, valuable things about pet grooming. And I'm so glad that we've built this strong community. I gotta tell you, you guys are a very solid community doing great things for your pets, for other people's pets, even our pet professionals that are here. You're wonderful. And we've created a community where people can learn, a safe place where they can learn all about products, tools, how to use them, where to get them, you know, proper dog grooming methods and techniques. That's what everybody learns here, and that's what this channel is all about. And I'm so glad that you're part of it. Tonight's topic is different, but I'm so excited and I am so thankful that you're here because I need you. Don't leave. I need you. Tonight's topic is upcoming videos, dog grooming for beginners. Where are we going with that? Well, part of that is going to happen from what happens here tonight. I can't thank you enough for being here because you are a very important and strategic. You play a strategic role in the future of this channel. I tell you that all the time, guys, but in the future of my videos, and this is the videos that are going to be uploaded to my channel moving forward, you are going to play a huge role in that right here tonight. And when I say play, it is kind of like a game. So it's Monday, right? We want to do something fun because that's the reason we get together every Monday live from the grooming table, every other Monday. It's because Mondays are usually the long stretch to the weekend. And this gives us a reason to enjoy a Monday because we learn so much together and we have fun. And that's what we're doing tonight. So I have many video ideas and tons of content that's filmed, okay? I've been doing a pretty decent job of coming up with content for you, but I don't know. So I have all this footage that's ready to go. I have footage that's planned, grooms that are planned to be filmed in the near future too. And it's all ready to be put together into videos, into informative and educational videos, grooming videos for you right here on my channel. But I have noticed some of my new videos on my channel, they may not be hitting the mark with you. So they may not be what you're looking for, what you need, why you subscribe to my channel. I could teach thousands and thousands of dog grooming techniques and methods and how to use this tool, how to fix that tool, what not to use, what to buy, where to get it. We can do so many things, but if it's not what my subscribers are looking for, then I'm wasting my time and yours, and I don't want to do that. So, because you are the driving force behind the content that I film on this YouTube channel, the film that I edit, the content that I produce, that I upload on my YouTube channel, you are the driving force. I decided to make this video all about gathering your feedback in a fun way to produce exactly the videos that are going to be most helpful to you. That's right. You are my valued viewers and you are my Go Groomer community. We are a Go Groomer community and it's amazing. I'm just loving what you are doing. Absolutely. And I love being part of it. So we're going to continue this train for a long time, guys. Don't you worry. If you are watching this video on the replay, which people often watch it on the replay, and you weren't able to join us live, that's fine. We still love you. But type your answers to the questions that I'm going to ask here in the comments section below so that I can hear your voice too. So I can gather your opinions and your feedback. I am so looking forward to this. I am definitely going to take all this feedback that I get from you guys tonight and, whoops, somebody's wrecking the house back here. I'm going to take all the feedback that I gather here from you tonight. It's going to be very valuable, but it is going to show up in the content that I create for you. So you may just see what impact you had on my videos. Are you ready to guide me directly towards the videos that you need me to make? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll go get my leash on. Okay? All right, let's do this. It's going to be fun and it's going to be beneficial, and I can't wait. So what's going to happen is I will prompt you for answers, and then I want you to type your answer to each question. I'm going to throw the questions up on the screen. I want you to type your answer to the questions in the chat so that I can then pull that information that you shared with me into future dog grooming videos for you. It's like a, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, you know? You take me for a walk, I'll take you for a walk. Well, we could do this all day. Okay, so are you ready? Let's be real. First of all, I see SVCC Toy Schnauzers is in the chat. Sean, I want to tell you, listen to this, guys. Sean spent her whole night up with her beautiful little black Schnauzer named Dazzle, giving birth to 5 puppies. Sean didn't give birth to them, but she probably felt just all the anxiety because she was right there front row and center. She just uploaded this video. I watched it about 2 hours ago before I went live with you guys. I loved it. Dazzle's one of my favorite Schnauzers that Sean has. I just love her. She's come so far with her training, and she's beautiful, and she's so kind, and she just had 5 puppies. Congratulations, Sean and Dazzle. We are so proud of you. And Sean is here in the chat with us. This woman's been up all night. Now that is some solid love right there, right? Thank you, Sean. I am so glad to see you. And Sean, I look forward to your feedback tonight too. I knew that you always give me good feedback. All of you do. So I'm so glad that you're here, all of you. This is going to be fun, okay? All right, let's do the first question. Okay. This is the first question. Now remember, guys, you have to type your answer in the chat, okay? And I will be going back to rewatch this, and I can rewatch the chat, obviously. It's right there. Right there, right there. Okay. The camera thing. All right, so the first question that I really want to know from you guys is, I better throw it up on the screen right there. Okay, this is my first question, and I want you to type your answer in the chat, please. Do you struggle with tasks? Any task related to dog grooming for beginners? So in other words, I'm a beginner dog groomer, and I struggle with, you know, clipper work. I struggle with completing the scissor work, or I struggle with trimming the feet. I struggle with trimming the legs. I struggle with holding my dog still. What is your biggest struggles? And it could be more than one. I struggle with using a dog grooming clipper. What are your biggest struggles as a beginner or as a groomer? If you're a groomer, we all have struggles. To this day, we all have struggles. You know, so type it in the chat, because I want to create content that hits the mark with you guys. I want to be able to know exactly what I want to film to get you these answers. And I need to know. That's what I need to. I can come up with these ideas all by myself, but it's so much better together, isn't it, guys? It's so much better with you guiding me directly to make the content that you want. So I see you guys are chatty. You're chatty. Yeah, I will be answering questions later too, guys, after I'm done. I have 8 questions for you, okay? And the last one is fun. The last one I'm really looking forward to. So anyway, maybe you will tell us why I saved it for last, right? Hi, Rebecca. Haven't seen you in a while. Man, CMM, look at you guys. Jackie, holy moly, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Oh, yes, warning signs. Oh, yeah, nail trimming. I get you. I get you. I found ways to overcome that. Absolutely. And I've learned some new methods that I haven't shared in updated videos with you guys. So that's perfect. Thank you for that. A lot of people struggling to trim toenails. I get it. Trimming the feet, the ears, schnauzer hairy ears. Got you. Got you. There's some techniques to trimming ears safely. And that's the important thing. And when we're, especially schnauzer ears, we're coming around the edges of those schnauzer ears. We're really outlining the ear. I have some great techniques to protect the ears so that you can get close, but you can feel confident that you're not going to hurt your dog. So that's the most important thing. This is great. Shaping the muzzle, shaping the face, getting a round face, whichever it is. Yes, absolutely. What guidelines do you follow when you're putting the beard on a schnauzer, when you're doing the clipper work on a schnauzer head? What guidelines do you follow? There are guidelines. Just to mention a few quickly, from the corner of the eye straight back to the ear, this comes off down this cheek muscle. Then you're going to angle the beard forward from that. I got videos on that though, but I'm going to be making more videos. Don't worry. I am loving this. Thank you guys. Oh, look at this. This is great. This is great. I can't wait for some of these other questions because they're really going to hit. They're really going to hit with you guys. I'm sure you'll be like, yeah, that's my question right there. Well, let's just move on. Let's go to our second question. All right. I am so appreciative of your feedback. The next question is, are you a pet groomer? Or are you interested in learning how to groom your dog yourself? Or you just type in, I'm a pet groomer, or I'm a pet owner in the chat. Or how about this one? I just like to watch dog grooming videos. That's fine. Let me know that, please. If that is what you enjoy most about my videos, please let me know, because I'll make sure I keep them entertaining as well as educational. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. So that is the next question I have for you guys. Are you a pet groomer, or are you just interested in learning how to groom your dog yourself, or are you learning to groom your dog yourself and you are doing that? So you're doing the grooming. But type it in the chat for me, please. Awesome. Yeah, some people just, and I'm finding this to be so true these days, some people just simply love to watch dog grooming. Sometimes if they can't sleep at night, they watch dog grooming channels and watch that whole process. I'm sure for somebody who didn't know how to do it, if I were watching it, I would be very intrigued. I would be like, how do they get the dog to do that? How did they know to trim with what blade? How do they know to do this and come out with this total beautiful trim on this dog? How do they know this? You know, it would fascinate me just as well. So you guys are typing your answers in there, right? Yes, no, maybe. Nails, nails. Let me scroll down. Oh, a lot of people struggle with nails. Looks like I got to make a brand new nail video, and I certainly can do that. In fact, I've been meaning to make a new nail video and adding nail dremeling into it, because I don't usually show dremeling because I don't encourage you guys to do it so much if you're a beginner. That's all. It's not because there's anything wrong with dremeling the nails, but there are things that can go wrong when you dremel the nails, and I just feel like trimming them with a trimmer is safer. That's why I encourage you guys. But I do know how to dremel nails. I do have a nail dremel, and I have done many nail trims with when I would dremel the nails, no problem. In fact, I used to charge a little upcharge for it anyway, because I would really take my time and make them really nice. And a lot of my clients liked having their dog's nails dremeled. So that will definitely be, I'll put that together in a video for you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Gomez. You guys are awesome. Look at these answers. I appreciate that. Okay, so, oh, here's a good one. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. Type the answer in the chat, please. I'll be going back and I will be taking all the notes. That's what I like to do. All right, next question. Next question is, what is the thing that you struggle with most when grooming a dog? What do you struggle with most? Type your answer in the chat. Examples of things people may struggle with. Sometimes it's just simply brushing a dog. Am I doing it right? Why does the coat not feel fluffy and airy when I'm done? Maybe you're not doing it right. Some people struggle with brushing. They're not sure how to do it and they don't want to hurt their dog, and I do appreciate that. But I want to show you how to do it the right way so that you can effectively brush your dog and have a beautiful, healthy coat which is the whole idea. Some people struggle with bathing a lot. They really do. They're afraid to do it. So, you know, are these some things you struggle with? Do I need to focus more on some of these things in my videos to really bring it home to you? Some people struggle with using clippers, using tools, other tools, or this could be any possible disadvantage that is keeping you from grooming dogs with ease. Anything. Do you struggle with ADD? I could probably make a video for that. You know, how to keep yourself focused. I know one thing for people that struggle with OCD or ADD, one of the most important things for people that are they're thrown all over the place in their mind is to always follow the same steps. And I have my free 11 steps to groom any dog. It's a free download on my Go Groomer Learning Center, which is linked in the description below. There is a free 11 steps to groom any dog in that learning center, and that keeps you on track. And once you do something repetitiously, obviously you don't have to think about it as much. So yes, people with ADD or any type of attention problem or OCD, you can overcome that with dog grooming. Don't let that intimidate you, and don't think that it's going to stop you from being a fantastic groomer. There are a lot of groomers that have ADD, a lot of groomers OCD. I mean, freaking a lot of groomers. Maybe that's why we like it so much. I don't know. Because the dogs help us. That's another thing about having ADD or OCD. I think working with the animals already sets you in a place to be able to overcome some of your OCD and ADHD problems. I think so for sure. Just working with the animals, because they're therapy. This is great. I love it. This is fun. Okay, awesome. Man, you guys, oh, thank you so much. Scissoring front legs, 199 Britch says, CMM says, I swear to God, when trying to scissor Schnauzer legs, this dog can stand on one toe. Schnauzers especially. They are their agility is on point. Schnauzers could probably stand on their nose. They could. They're very agile little dogs. This is awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all this feedback. Keep it coming. This is going to benefit you, I promise. That's why we're doing this today. Okay, next question. Let's get that one off of there. Here we are, number 4. So we got 8, right? We're blasting through this pretty fast, because then we're getting to your questions. What dog grooming tasks do you hope to improve by watching Go Groomer on YouTube? So when you come to Go Groomer on YouTube, what are some of the things you hope most to find the answers to? This is a great question. It's really going to help me a lot. What is the outcome that you would love to experience after watching my videos on YouTube? What do you hope to achieve? What do you hope to have learned? What information do you hope you gather and understand from watching some of my YouTube videos? This is going to be great. So what grooming task do you hope to improve most when you watch Go Groomer on YouTube? And what is that outcome that you're hoping to achieve? So please type your answer in the chat. Some people may say the ability to properly use dog grooming clippers. Some people may say I need to know more information about purchasing tools for grooming and equipment and products. Some people may say I come to Go Groomer's videos because I hope to learn more about how to get better behavior from the dogs that I groom. Anything. What is it that you hope most for when you watch my videos? This will help me so much. This is great, you guys. I really appreciate you doing this tonight. I really do. But it's fun. I hope you're having fun. Boy, your fingers are getting a workout tonight, aren't they? Okay. I see that you guys, oh yes. Awesome. This is great. Thank you so much. Keep typing if you haven't finished that question. It's fine. You can finish that. We'll move on to the next one, and then you can answer that one too. Because I will take all the feedback I can get. It's valuable to me. So the next question is question number 5. Question number 5 is, are you considering becoming a dog groomer, or are you looking for help for maybe if you groom a show dog at home? Maybe that's all you're looking for. Or do you want to groom your own dog at home and that's it? So the question is, are you considering being a groomer? Is that why you come to me? Or maybe are you a show dog owner who likes to prepare their own dog for show and is really looking for great tips to protect that coat and to keep their dog in tip-top shape for show ring? Or do you want to groom your own dog at home if that is your main goal? Which one applies to you? Just type it in there. Do you want to become a groomer? Do you groom your show dog at home and you're looking for tips? Or do you groom your own dog at home and you're looking for tips and good safe practices and actual methods to teach you how to do this? So type away, type away. Thank you so much. This is great. Show dog grooming, yes. Dirt Princess, awesome, awesome. See, that's an area that I often wonder if I have that interest on my channel, if I should showcase that. Dirt Princess says 80-pound German Shepherd dog. Nice. What level should with plastic racks in the tub? She leans on the rack, sits, constant bending. I have to push her up. Okay, so she doesn't want to stand. Tips on handling dogs, odd dogs in the tub, especially big dogs in the tub. Tips to handling big dogs in the tub would be grand, especially for a lot of the people that are keeping their show dog in good coat. They may have somebody else doing the grooming, but they may be keeping the good coat, which means a lot of bathing, a lot of conditioning, a lot of brushing, a lot of wrapping, those kind of things. But yeah, see, that's something that I need to know if there are show people out there watching me that aren't getting what they're looking for. Because I teach a lot of just pet grooming. And pet grooming is what will safely keep the dog most comfortable within the next, between grooms, within the next 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. That's what pet grooming is. Show grooming is a little different. Oh, wow. Dirt Princess, I had no idea. Nice. Rebecca would actually like to do grooming competitions. That is fun. I have competed many times. I do have a kind of a list of accolades. I don't even display them in here. I used to display them in my old shop. But I took them out of here because they just collect dust, their dog hair. So I will display them somewhere else. But I used to compete, and I studied competing for quite some time. And a lot of the things that I learned by studying competition dog grooming can be applied to show grooming too. So those are areas good to know. Good to know. These are areas that I need to know if I need to focus on. So I'll keep making a variety of videos, you know, obviously on pet grooming, because that's my specialty. And that's what most of you are here for. But I would like to go above and beyond. I really would. That's why I'm asking you these questions, and that's why it's so valuable to me that you're answering them. So let's go to our 6th question. We're getting close, aren't we? Yeah, 6. Okay. Question number 6 is, would you like to see videos of Go Groomer featuring other groomers? Or do you prefer strictly watching and learning from me? Either way is fine. Let me know. Every now and then it might be fun to do another video with another groomer, you know, kind of showcase their skills or let us build upon each other's skills. I do have many dog grooming friends that own grooming salons, and they're professionals. I'm also looking at finding some people in the show world that maintain their dogs themselves, and that we could do some collaboration videos where, you know, I can come in and I can bring my knowledge and my assistance. I can help them do what needs done. We can be filming this, and they can share valuable tips on specific grooming techniques for the breed of dog that they show. because they know their dogs very well, their dog breeds. Show breeders and show dog, people who show dogs really know their show breeds. So there's always something to learn. And you can always take aspects of a show groom and add it to a pet trim and make it look great. But there's other aspects of the trim that are just for comfort, you know, more for a pet trimming. So that's what I love about show grooming, is that we can add that little bitty accents, little bitty traces of how to do this for the show world into our pet trims and make them look outstanding. And still the dog is comfortable. That's the, you know, our pet grooming is all about keeping them comfortable. These dogs are, you know, in our beds and in the backyards and the mulch and everything. So pet grooming keeps your dog comfortable and keeps them healthy between grooms. That's the whole idea of it. So that was question number 6, right? Do you want to see me showcasing other groomers here and there, not always, on my channel? Would you like to see that? So there we go. Or do you just want to see Go Groomer? I'm fine with that too. Just let me know. I have a lot. Most of my videos are just me, so you have plenty of those. That's for sure. I look a little crooked there. Okay. So let's go on to question number 7. We're almost to 8. All right, question number 7, and please type your answer in the chat, is, would it be exciting for you to watch videos of Go Groomer teaching a beginner how to groom using my teaching methods? So possibly this would be a series of videos following one person through my process of learning to groom a dog. So there may be, you know, 3 or 4 sessions that we get together and I teach them and film it. So what I'm saying is, usually I break grooms into 3 categories. And for those of you that have my complete guide to dog grooming, which is linked below, you know what I'm talking about. We break the groom into categories that are attainable. And because we break the groom into categories, we can really focus on doing everything in this category right now. We don't have to worry about all these other steps right now. And then when we move to category 2, then we're focusing on that. I would teach somebody, break it down into those 3 sessions. And that's the best way to teach somebody. But if you are going to be then a professional dog groomer, 3 sessions with me isn't going to do it, because I'm going to teach you how to do one trim. If I was teaching you how to be a professional pet groomer, we would have to probably groom about 50 or more dogs together, and then you would have to be doing dogs on the side for free to practice. That's different. I'm just talking about teaching somebody who wants to start, you know, teaching them my methods, and then if they're going to be a groomer, they should go off to school, or if they're going to groom their own pet, now they have everything they need to focus on and to improve upon each time. So that question was, again, would you like to see me teach other beginners how to groom in videos? Or would you just rather see me in my videos? It's up to you. Type your answer. Oh gosh, you guys are typing a lot of answers. That is wonderful. Excellent. Look at that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, bump. Thank you. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Absolutely. I'm going to get to questions in a minute, guys, so hang in there. We are on our last question that I have for you. I wasn't going to take the whole live stream to just be grilling you guys, you know, like you're on trial or something. Okay, what do you want to see? Okay, I wasn't going to do that, but this is valuable feedback for me. Thank you so much. All right, our last question. All right. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited about this one. I told you I was. And you're going to have to put your thinking caps on and really think about you, what you want this answer to be, okay? You ready? We should have like game show host music playing in the background. That'd be great. Well, we have some music. We can turn it way down, but that'd be like game show. Let me see here. Here we go. Let me turn it down. It's still there, right? Kind of hear it? Just a little bit. All right, next question. This is the last one. This one I'm so excited about. Did I put it on screen? I did not. Excuse me a second while I go up here and push buttons. There it is. All right. If you wrote the title of my next dog grooming video, and I had to make the video according to your title, what would your title be? Just think of it. Right out of what's in the top of your mind right now when I say, if you wrote the title to my next dog grooming video and I had to create the content that aligned with your title, what would that title be? What would you want that to be? So basically I'm asking you, what do you want my video to be? Right? So type it in the chat. Let me give you some examples. Examples of how to groom a dog with both of my hands tied behind my back. Maybe. Or how to groom a dog with only one tool. Ooh, that'd be a tough one, wouldn't it? Or how about this one? Grooming a dog outside on a picnic table. Anything. What would you title that video for me to go ahead then and make that content? Make that video for you. That is my last question. Faces, faces, and more faces. Woo! Good answer. Good answer. I know that's an area of struggle for a lot of people because there's so many specifics, especially with breed standards. So that is great. That is great. Insert title. Okay. Learning to trim nails safely with a Dremel. Nice, Linda. I suggest to them to watch Go Groomer videos. Yeah, well, no kidding, but we want to make more videos. How to groom a very wiggly dog. That is probably a scenario a lot of people are faced with, and wouldn't that be a great video? So I have to find a very wiggly dog in order to make that. Or possibly I could make a video showing the methods to, encourage better behavior. Either way, I could make that video. Creative grooming 101. Donald, that was interesting. I am not a creative groomer, and I will tell you, they study hard to become a creative groomer. A lot of them, they go to a lot of seminars, they go to a lot of private training sessions with people that are very successful at creative grooming. So I would probably be better to find a creative groomer and follow them through, say, 8 weeks prior to a creative grooming competition, and do it like a documentary of what it takes to prepare, how they grow out the coat. I mean, I love it. I think it's interesting. I just don't do it myself. How they grow out the coat, how often do they bathe, brush, and scissor the dog before the competition, and when do they stop doing that? And then what is it like on competition day? Because I can tell you it's stressful for them, very stressful, but I'll tell you, that would be like a documentary, and wouldn't that be awesome? I would love to do that. So I will put my feelers out there and see what I can do. I love the idea, I really do. Understanding dog behavior and reading their signals and expressions, great, Rasa, good idea. How to groom a senior in comfort, absolutely. These are fabulous titles to my next videos. I got to produce the content now. But see, now I know what to go get. Now I know what dogs to get. I know what I need to do when I know what you want. Saving your back in the grooming tub. Yeah, Dirt Princess, absolutely. Oh, that is absolutely a thing. And if you're bending over a bathtub, there's no saving your back. That's the thing you have to eliminate. So, whether you're building a personal station, if you're showing a dog, so you're washing them often, then you want something that's elevated. And you may have to build something like that in your garage or somewhere at home. Yep, grooming a German Shepherd for show. Okay, but don't forget about the pet wash stations, Dirt Princess. They are elevated. They're set up for you, and they're not going to break your back. And they don't. It's not that expensive to take your dog to a pet wash station, seriously. And you can still use whatever shampoo and conditioner you want. because if you're showing a German Shepherd, you probably have your preferences of shampoos and conditioners that you like. So, you know, don't forget about pet wash stations. Guys, they're everywhere. I know some people that are very, very rural say, no, they're not everywhere. I can't find a pet wash station within 20 miles, and I get it. That's just one of the bad things about living out in the beautiful country. So there's a trade-off. Stop nail bleeding. Absolutely, Donald. I talk about it in my nail videos, but I don't show you. And I will not make a doll's nail bleed in order to make it stop bleeding. But we could go through the motions, couldn't we? Sure we could. All right, this is great. Thank you so much for all this feedback, guys. This is very valuable to me, and I'm going to go back and make my notes. Watch this, stop it, make my notes. I'm going to gather every single comment that you made is valuable to me and is going to help us both moving forward, and hopefully you're going to enjoy my content, because that's why I wanted you to answer the questions, because I want you to enjoy the content. I want you to get what you need. So I want to answer some of your questions now. It's only fair, right? Yeah. So if you have put a line in front of your question, I'll be able to see, and that's by pressing and holding the dash line, and then write your question, type your question, and then I'll be able to see it. Those are really the only questions that I absolutely can pull out of the chat and see. So I'm just scrolling up a bit because I want to see if there's anything, and then I will start scrolling down, looking for your questions. Oh, I can't wait to go back and read this feedback. Look at all of it. It's awesome. This is so valuable to me. You have no idea. I probably could just save out this chat when I'm done here tonight. Just export it and save everything so I can even see who said what, which I don't know. It just makes me happy to know that. All right. So I see a question. Dirt Princess. Yes, all the groomers, but more of you. You got it. No problem. No problem. All right. Stella Jones has a question. Do you ever think of us able to send you a picture or video, then you tell us how we can do it better and in a professional way like you? Awesome. Guest tips how to improve our skills. Yes, how to improve on your grooms, Stella. That's what Stella's asking. Wouldn't that be fun if we did that in a live stream? Yeah. How about in 2 weeks? How about we do that? How about, this is the deal. Okay, I would prefer pictures because it's easier for me to put in the live stream. Pictures of your full grooms, like it's one dog. So show me one dog, show me up close the head, show me the whole body and the head, show me up close on the feet. I can share those in the live stream. My email address is in the description below. That's where you send them. And in the subject line say, for your critique, or for your next live stream, whatever. So I know, I can see it, and I know that's what it is. Then I can save those images. We can pull them in here, and I can critique them for you and give you suggestions. That's what we're going to do in the next live stream, because I love that idea. So thank you, Stella Jones. So did you guys hear that? That's what we're doing. If you want me to critique your dog grooming, so one dog, just one, send me multiple pictures of that one dog. I want to see up close the feet. I want to see up close the face and the side view of the face. I want to see the whole body. I want to be able to see the ears to see what you did. That would be grand. So that's the next live stream. So guys, send that to me in an email. My email is in the description of this video, yourgotogroomer@gmail.com. Okay? Send these to me, and that will be our next live stream. Only as many as I get submissions for. Okay? If I get a lot of Holly, What the heck's going on here? Aw, $1.99 Brit, $6.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Amy. A few days ago, you responded to my Insta post, and my boyfriend woke up and thought I was dying because I was screaming so loud. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, well, you must have done something pretty amazing if I took the time to comment on it, right? Oh, no problem. No problem. Was that the one with you with my shears? A few days ago, you reposted my answer. That was you. You bought my shear set, it looked like. Yeah. How do you like them? I love them. They're my faves. They're my faves. They're so pretty. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Oh, that made me smile. All right. So I answered Stella, and Stella set the pace for the next live stream. So I don't care if you're a professional groomer, if you're a beginner groomer, or if you only groom your own dog and you would like me to throw these images on screen and talk about ways that you could improve, or just flat out acknowledge the awesome parts of the groom that you did, if not the whole entire thing. If it's awesome, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say this groom is awesome. Next. Yeah, so Joan has a question. Joan says, I need help calming down a hyper Yorkie that is scared of everything. She shakes and quivers all the way through the grooming process and the bath. Have learned so much from your channel. That's a great video. That's a video that needs to be made, and I will be honest with you, Joan. Most of the time I experienced that with the scared, the shaking, the quivering, for the whole grooming process, was one of two things. One was a dog that was neglected for the first 2 years of its life, possibly overgrown, matted, and you name it, and then surrendered or ran away, like surrendered to a shelter, or the dog ran away from a bad situation and the owners didn't bother coming to look for him, and then it ended up in a shelter. That was often one of the times I would see shaking, scared. Just very hard to console a dog like that. But I have groomed them, yes. And the second one is our senior dogs. When they start to lose their sight and lose their hearing, and their skin starts thinning, it happens to all senior dogs. They're more sensitive to the touch. But these are all things that maybe I need to remind you guys of in a video. And yes, there are ways to try to work through that with the hyper Yorkie that's upset and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. And it will take multiple sessions, short sessions. They're training sessions, and you can have breakthroughs. Once you break through with a dog and they trust you with your hands on them, and then you with your hands with tools in them, on them, and all the things, then they're good. Once they have that breakthrough, but it usually cannot happen in one session. There's a timeline to it, and it can be done. It can be. I have experienced that myself, and it's great. It's great to see a dog finally lay their guns down, and say, oh my God, you're not trying to kill me? Because I can't tell them that. We don't speak the same language. You have to prove it in your body language. You have to prove it in your confidence. You have to prove it to a dog. That's the only way for them to truly understand. Sean says, Amy goes to SVCC Schnauzers to teach Brianna how to do a teddy bear and Schnauzer grooming. You want me to go to SVCC Toy Schnauzer Sanctuary and teach Brianna how to do a teddy bear and Schnauzer trim? Maybe I will. But you already know how to do it, Sean. You can teach her. Yeah, you do. I saw it. You've got a video out, so you can't deny that you don't know how to do it. You're just still honing your skills in, but they're there. Trust me. All right. I'm just looking for a few more questions. Here's one. Donald says, what is the best cordless miniature trimmer for feet on a Maltese? Well, there's many that are good cordless. When you say mini, I assume that you mean like the actual mini trimmer, which is only good for the paw pads. And for a Maltese, that's a tiny, tiny little dog. So the one that I have that I love is the Joyzy Hornet Mini. And remember I did that video about clippers? I think it's still up in the live. I don't think I turned that off to members only yet. But you can hear me talk about all the differences of clippers. And that was one I talked about, Donald. And that's the only thing that I would recommend you guys use, the Hornet Mini. There's a Joyzy Hornet and then there's a Hornet Mini. The Mini, it's very comfortable, but it's a mighty little trimmer for the paw pads and it's very safe. That's one thing I like about that Joyzy blade that's on there. But it's too short to use in the privates. So if you need something for privates and paw pads, then you're going to want to go with like the Hornet Mini, which is a great clipper. Just the Hornet Mini. But if it's just paw pads, go ahead and consider the Hornet. And I'm sorry, I said Hornet Mini. The Hornet Mini is only for paw pads. That's it. So if you want to do privates and paw pads, then you want just the regular Joyzy Hornet. Okay? So those are two great clippers that are going to get you there, and they're, you know, nicely priced, but they're durable little clippers. And Donald also says, oh no, I'm sorry, I just got that one. Rasa says, I have decided to make an in-person grooming course in the fall. Ooh, to take one. That is fantastic. I would like to know if there are things that you would recommend studying before I have a chance to work hands-on with the dogs. Oh, that's a great question, Rasa. Listen, okay, this would be great for you because you're getting ready to start working with a lot of dogs and you're getting ready to put your hands on a lot of dogs in a grooming course, right? Dogs you don't even know. So what a great thing to do is to practice that. So ask family and friends, dogs that maybe you know or maybe you don't know. If you can set up time for their dog, just 15 minutes at a time, a 15-minute session with this one. Maybe on Friday, a 15-minute session with mom's dog. On Saturday, a 15 session with your sister's dog or your best friends. What you want to do, and this isn't for grooming, Rasa. This is to get the dog, put him on like a portable grooming table, something secure. So hopefully you'll have some type of grooming table. And just handling. Get used to handling a dog. Picking up the feet. Watching. When you're touching a dog, you don't just look at the foot and pick up the foot. When I'm going to touch a dog, I'm looking at their face. You got to learn how to read a dog. So if I want to pick up his foot, maybe I might want to trim the nail. But the first thing I have to do is pick up his foot. So if I'm going to trim the nail, as I'm picking up his foot, I'm going to be watching his face. How did he feel about that? Dogs will give you some expressions in their body language. You know, if it's this, if it's, what are you doing? So I'm always paying attention to the dog when I'm grooming them and seeing how they felt about that. If I'm going to need to look in their ear, I don't just grab the ear and flip it back. I don't know this dog. He may have had an ear infection 2 months ago and be protective of that ear, right? So what would I do? I would touch around his face, see how he feels about that, look at him, maybe touch the ear. Then I know he's protective of it. If I just lift that ear, he can turn around and boom, say, no, you're not. So learn how to read the dogs, Rasa, just from touching them and work with them on the table. You know, just you want to be close to a dog when you're working with them so they feel that you're together and that they get it, that you are together and you're doing something here together. They just haven't figured out what that is because they don't understand our language. So work with them, handle them, gently pick the feet up, learn how to handle a dog. That will really help you when it's go time to get your hands on some dogs for practice. Typically in a class, they're going to set you up with some decent dogs to work with, but you're always going to have that dog that has an ache or pain that nobody knows about. So you always want to pay attention to the dog as you're asking to work with this leg. If you're asking them to stand, be gentle. See if they're okay with you touching them like that. If they are protective of it, there might be a reason. And so go slower and watch them and tell them they're okay. If they then surrender and say, oh yeah, that's okay, then it's okay. But that's a great question. I've never thought about that. I never had anybody ask me that, and I've never given anybody that answer before. But I think getting to handle on a grooming table, not on the floor. Dogs behave differently on the floor. On a grooming table, learn to handle a dog. I think that's great for everybody. I think that's what all groomers should have to do first. Anna says, is there anything that can be done to help a damaged double coat from years of shaving? That's a tough one, Ann. Honest to goodness, that's a tough one, because I've already explained the difference of the undercoat and the top coat, and you probably already understand it too. Once you cut in and cut beyond into that undercoat, several times especially, the top coat and a double coat, different times of the year, will go dormant, which means it will not grow anymore. It's just there. The undercoat will continue to grow. That's the shedding. That's the coat that's replacing itself. So if we have clipped this double coat down to nothing, and we've allowed the undercoat, the weeds, to grow up over the grass, the weeds are going to prevail. So that's the undercoat. It's often irreversible, and it depends on what the coat is. If it's a Pomeranian, forget it. The first time you ever shave a Pomeranian, it'll never come back the same. It'll be thicker than ever and coarser and awful. But depending on what the breed is, if it's not a real dense, heavy undercoat, possibly, Ann, it could. I don't know. There's no guarantees, I can tell you that. But that's a good question, and I'm glad that you asked it. And Cash says, Amy, what is the best way to cut out a mat on the legs with a horrible hack mark showing? Okay, so there's a mat on the legs. You just want to learn to cut out without a horrible hack mark showing. Okay, blending shears, as long as the mat's not all the way to the skin, because you have to be able to get the shear between the skin and the mat. So blending shears and pull up on against the mat like this and blend until it, and then use your brush, try to brush it and pull it out. That's what I typically do. Another thing that you can do is sort of pick away with a comb, the end of a comb, and separate the mat like this, and then come at it with a brush, and definitely use quicker slicker in there to loosen all that up so it does want to slide out easier. But those are some of the best ways. My doodle has a double curly. Yeah, your doodle probably mats easily. Mine does too. I get it. I understand what you said without hack marks. So yeah, blending it. First I would pick away at the mat and try to separate it and separate it with your fingers. Separate the mat as much as possible. And then shoot it hard with quicker slicker and get that in the matted area. Then maybe pick it apart a little more, then brush it loose. The brush is what pulls dead hair out, so that you got to follow it up with the brushing. Now, that might do it for you. If that doesn't do it, you could, if you put your comb against the skin of the dog, here's the skin, put your comb between the skin and the mat so you're protecting the skin, and then you can bring your blending shears, give it a few snips, brush it out. Oh, that didn't do it. Do that again. Put your comb between the skin and the mat. Couple snips with a blending shear. Take your brush. Oh, there goes the mat. There it came out. So you got to be patient with mats if you don't want to see the holes. So that's my best suggestion, and that's a great question. I'm sure a lot of people wonder how to do that too. Zen says, would love a video teaching the teddy bear face to a miniature poodle. Oh, poodle scissor coat. I believe I do have, yes, I do have a video already, but I would love to do more. I have a video I'm working on of a cute little white dog that is one of Sean's dogs. Her name is Nestle. She's actually a miniature schnauzer, but she had a thicker, denser coat and a full coat. We did a teddy bear head trim on her. So that video is coming, Zen. And I think it would help you on your poodle because very similar coat type. Not quite poodle coat. Definitely wasn't a poodle coat, but it definitely worked. It was easy to scissor like a poodle coat. So I got some videos coming for you. And I also have one on my channel that's Shih Tzu Poodle, full trim. And he's in a teddy bear trim, his face and all. And that one, that video is probably about 2 years old or so. So you could watch that right now. That would be very helpful. All right, guys, I am going to stroll out of here, but don't forget what we're doing here in 2 weeks, live from the grooming table. You guys are going to submit me pictures, a front picture of your dog's head, groomed, side picture, picture of the whole dog and the whole head, and a picture of the feet. Maybe 2 or 3 pictures of the feetsies, okay? And I'm going to critique dog grooming for you guys here in 2 weeks. We're going to throw these pictures up. We're going to talk about what you did right, what you did wrong, or what you did right, you know, and point that out so everybody can see it too. That's fantastic. My email address is in the description below, and that's where you send the pictures. Who's excited? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs up. Give me something. You excited? I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be great. Thank you, Janelle. I loved this tonight so much. Oh, we are definitely better together, aren't we? So, wow. I know there's stuff going on in the chat that I don't understand. That's weird. Okay. Well, anyway, don't forget, guys, that we're going to watch the Farmer's Dog Super Bowl commercial that touched hearts all over the world, dog lovers all over the world. Everybody can relate to that commercial. But I want to remind you that I am a partner pro with the Farmer's Dog, and I can give you and your pet a free box of food. I believe it's a 2-week trial, if I'm correct, of the Farmer's Dog delivered straight to your door so that you can try the benefits, see the benefits of feeding fresh for your dog delivered straight to your door so you can see it firsthand. Link in the description below. Get your free box of the Farmer's Dog for your dog and tell them that Amy said you're welcome. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Email me.